Hi, Heidi. Welcome.
Well, hello, Biba. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much for taking some of your time in order to do this little interview and introduction for the Telesummit. And I'm actually really glad that you decided to join us because we know each other for very long, actually. We met online years ago before we met in person. And I know that you're very active in your community. You help a lot of women. So could you introduce yourself in like 1 minute so people will know exactly who you are?
Well, I'm delighted. Well, Heidi Mooney. I'm the founder of Women in E-Commerce. I publish a magazine called We Magazine for Women, and I consider myself a social media expert with a particular emphasis on blogging. I've been doing business online since probably 1994, 95, and a few years ago I discovered, not personally, I mean, obviously I didn't discover America, but, I discovered the blogging. And it was so exciting because it was just such a new format, and it really fit my personality because I love to write, and I felt like this was something that I could really wrap my head around. And once I really got into it and understood it, I started teaching it because I felt like there was a lot of misconceptions. People think that blogging is like, it is an online journal, but people think of it as a lot of work and maintenance. And now what I teach is I teach people how to get a website using a blog platform. So that's kind of what I do in a nutshell. I've been writing for years. I've published several books. I've co-authored several, and, I could go on. But it's really more about what can I do to help other people so that they don't get the frustrations.
Yeah, and you're a very busy woman.
Yeah.
And actually people
and it's a good thing.
and people can actually see your bio directly on the website. So actually on the Telesummit, your presentation will be on Wednesday, February 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Your topic is how to create a search engine ready website for less than lunch for two. So actually, I was really intrigued by the title. So maybe you can let us a little bit more what you will share with us during the 60 minutes during the Telesummit and how you can teach people how to do the website for lunch for two.
Well, I'm going to show them some free tools that are readily available to anybody anywhere called open source platforms or open source software. I'm going to show them how to buy inexpensive but trustworthy and dependable hosting, because really the most important part about having a web presence is you have to have a good host, someone who's going to be able to take care of your site and make sure that it's always available when anybody's surfing. I'm going to help people learn how to add content, create it, add content, tell them where they can find great content, how they can write it. A lot of people are not good writers or they don't consider themselves good writers, but there's so many ways to create content without being a good writer. So I'm going to discuss some of that, and then I'm going to show them how they can promote their new web presence to the world and do it in an easy way using what they call apps. And you all know what apps are, those wonderful new little things that everybody talks about that helps supposedly save time and make your life easier. And they will if you understand them, but a lot of people are confused by them. So it doesn't save time in the beginning. So what I try to do is cut people's learning curve by giving them these resources so they don't, first of all, have to go and look for them themselves, and secondly, so they use the right ones, because you can get confused. There's, literally hundreds of thousands of things that you can do, and you want to do the right thing for your business.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that what you teach people is very important because, it's very important, you can outsource everything, but it's very also important to know how to do things. Even if you have an assistant to do the maintenance of the blog, it's very important to know also what's happening, just in case your assistant is not there or if you don't have the budget to hire somebody. And I think that the same, I work with a lot of women and they have the feeling that that's something that costs a lot, so they don't want to do it. So I'm really glad that you will be able to talk about this topic during the Telesummit and show them that really with normally a very little money, they will be able to do it a lot with the marketing and with a website and with a blog.
Oh, and absolutely. You bring a good comment about outsourcing, and we'll talk a lot about that because I believe that knowledge is power. So I don't advocate doing it yourself. I advocate knowing what's being done so you don't get taken advantage of. But normally I would say to people, if you have the time and the energy and you want to do it yourself, you can. Here's what you should do if you want to hire somebody. So that's kind of what we go through in the program.
Exactly, because even if you hire somebody, you need to have the control on what they do. It's it's crucial for your business. So I can't wait to be on February 22nd, and so I invite everybody to join Heidi and myself. So on February 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So sign up now for this free Telesummit at successbeesforwomen.telesubmit.com, and I will see you in February, Heidi.
Thank you very much.
My
pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.